Yemen crisis is a multifaceted and complex crisis that has resulted in one of the world's most severe humanitarian disasters. The conflict in Yemen involves a combination of political, sectarian, regional, and international factors that have contributed to the ongoing turmoil and suffering in the country. The crisis has far-reaching implications for the people of Yemen, the broader Middle East, and international peace and security. Historical context: Yemen's modern history has been marked by political instability, economic challenges, and regional tensions. The unification of North and South Yemen in 1990 resulted in a fragile unity, and internal divisions persisted. The Arab Spring protests in 2011 further exposed the government's weaknesses and contributed to deterioration of Yemen's political and economic situation. Conflict escalation: the current conflict in Yemen escalated in 2014 when Houti rebels who belonged to 𝗬𝗲𝗃 sect took control of the capital Sana'a and eventually overthrew the internationally recognized government led by President 𝗿𝗲𝗰𝗄𝗃. The Houthis, with alleged support from Iran, accused the government of corruption and marginalization, exacerbating sectarian tensions between Sunni and Shia Muslims. International intervention: in 2015, a coalition of Sunni-majority Arab states led by Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates (UAE) intervened militarily to support the Yemeni government and counter the Houthi rebels. The coalition aimed to prevent what they perceived as Iranian influence in Yemen. The conflict quickly developed into a brutal and protracted civil war with various armed groups vying for control. Humanitarian catastrophe: the Yemen crisis has resulted in a catastrophic humanitarian situation. The conflict has led to widespread displacement, loss of lives, and a severe shortage of basic necessities like food, clean water, and medical supplies. Millions of Yemenis are on the brink of famine, and diseases like cholera have become widespread due to deteriorating sanitation and health infrastructure. Impact of the blockade: the coalition imposed a naval and aerial blockade on Yemen, severely restricting the flow of essential goods and humanitarian aid. This blockade has compounded the humanitarian crisis, impeding the delivery of food, fuel, and medical supplies. It has also prevented civilians from escaping the conflict zones. Proxy conflict: the Yemen conflict has also taken on characteristics of a proxy war between regional and international powers. While Iran is accused of supporting the Houthis, Saudi Arabia and UAE led the coalition backing the Yemeni government. This regional rivalry has exacerbated the conflict and made finding a peaceful resolution even more challenging. Fragmentation and militancy: the power vacuum created by conflict has allowed various armed groups, including Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula and Islamic State, to gain footholds in Yemen. These groups have exploited the chaos to expand their influence and carry out attacks, further destabilizing the country. Diplomatic efforts: numerous attempts have been made to find a diplomatic solution to the Yemen crisis. The United Nations has been actively involved in mediating peace talks between the warring parties. However, these efforts have been met with limited success as the conflict's complex nature and shifting alliances make reaching a comprehensive agreement challenging. International concerns: the Yemen crisis has raised concerns about the broader regional stability in Middle East. The prolonged conflict has allowed extremist groups to thrive, and humanitarian catastrophe has drawn international attention. The risk of a broader regional escalation and the potential for the conflict to spill over into neighboring countries remain significant concerns. Way forward: Resolving the Yemen crisis requires a multifaceted approach that addresses political, humanitarian, and security aspects. A comprehensive peace agreement that includes all relevant Yemeni stakeholders, supported by international community, is essential. Humanitarian aid must be allowed to flow freely to alleviate the sufferings of Yemeni population. Regional and international actors need to engage constructively to find a solution that restores stability and ensures the well-being of Yemeni people.